Today I fucked up. I secretly dated a girl and my parents found out. 17 female. This was a while ago but still affects me to this day. 2.5 years ago, sophomore year. I dated a girl without telling my parents because I was too scared to tell them I was gay. They are hardcore Republicans. It was my first relationship. 2 months into it, my parents found out and isolated me. They made me delete all my social media, watched my every move, yelled at me, made me feel like shit, etc. I have a twin and she would report if I talked to my ex in class to my parents literally. I was being watched all the time. Then COVID hit, so then I was truly alone with no contact at all and stuck at home. No contact not even with my closest friends cause my parents thought I liked them. Fast forward to senior year, it sucked because I lost all my friends since I didn't talk to them over COVID. My parents just threw all of what happened under the rug and acted like it never happened. They just wanted me to continue the perfect life I once had. They thought they could just pause my life and click play again like nothing had happened. I became anxious because I didn't have a friend group anymore and didn't have anyone to talk to about my situation. I didn't go to any events and my grades fell. The day of my graduation I cried because it hit me hard that I wasted my senior year. I am pretty sure I'm depressed but haven't been diagnosed or anything cause my parents don't believe in therapy and never signed me up. I asked them twice due to friend issues and nothing happened. Basically up to this point my life has sucked because of one decision I made when I was 15. I wish I had just waited until I am 18 to start dating so I could have had a good high school life and just life in general. Too long did not read. I am gay and dated a girl without telling my parents. They found out and isolated, punished me. Lost my friend group and I feel like I wasted my junior, but especially my senior year and now I'm depressed. I am so sorry you've gone through this. That is a shitty thing your family did to you. If you reach out to your old friends and explain the situation, I bet they would embrace you. If they are good friends. While it feels like you are utterly alone, there are people out here in the world who will love and support you as you are. Finding them might seem impossible, but just start with your closest friends. I just want to point out that you did not fuck up because you shouldn't have to hide it to begin with. What they did is absolutely horrendous. The fact they didn't want you to date another girl is already bad. But isolating you from your friends and use your twin as a spy to enforce at most that isolation is completely fucked up. You didn't waste your junior and senior years, they ruined them. I hope you will find someone to help you with your parents. Maybe some of your old friends, if you explain the situation, will talk to you again. Don't lose hope, things will go better one day. I know some organizations exist especially to help young people in those kind of families. Sorry I can't help you further, but I am not American so there is not much I can do. Hope you the best. You are almost there. 18 should be right around the corner, and then you control your life. You didn't fuck up however, your parents are controlling assholes. Keep your head down, the starting line is up ahead. You're almost 18. This means that legally, you will be an adult. Start researching what options you have for independent living from your parents. It is better to live as you, on your own versus having your soul crushed under your parents. And really the sad part of all this is your sister. It sounds like she could have used the twin speak version of an attitude adjustment. It does get better. Once your life decisions are based solely on what you want, and the understanding that you carve your own path out. Your parents are lost though, being hardcore Republicans. However, this would have been the case whether you were gay or not. Get out of your parents' house as soon as you can be financially independent. Get your life together, find your friends again, or new ones. It won't be easy, but I'm pretty sure you'll manage. If it were me, I'd stop talking and interacting with those parents and this sister for 1 year. And then start talking again like nothing happened. Your parents fucked up by emotionally abusing you for being gay. You didn't fuck up by being gay. Have you reached out to your friends to explain what happened? Today I fucked up by telling my nephew that rubbing my bald head would make him lucky. I like to keep my head shaved. My hair started thinning out young and I took the plunge. Always thought I looked better bald. My nephew and niece like rubbing my bald head over when I get it freshly shaved. I love making up stories for them so naturally I told them if you rub your hands on the freshly shaved head, and make a wish it might come true. But it can only be on the same day the head is shaved of course. Last month the kids were playing Ludo, a dice-based game. So my niece immediately took the dice and rubbed on my head wishing for a 6. She actually got it, 3 times in a row. Kinda caught me by surprise. I had no idea my bald head was this lucky. The kids were amazed at the magical luck-giving properties of my bald head and we all laughed. I thought that was the end of the story. Today the kids went to the park and told all their friends. They rang my doorbell. I opened it to see a gaggle of kids. I shaved my head yesterday and word spread around the neighborhood. My nibblings gathered all their friends to come over and rub my head to make their wishes come true. Most of the kids wanted new bikes. They had all been monitoring my head and waiting for me to shave. I opened my door to a gaggle of excited kids with hopes and dreams in their eyes, staring at my bald head and imagining the possibilities it could open. I had to sadly break their hearts and explain to them how while they are welcome to rub my head for as long as they want, sadly it will not get them a unicorn-themed bike. Too long did not read. Promised my nibblings rubbing my bald head makes you lucky. It spread around and I had to break the hearts of kids who believed it. It only works for family kids. I thought the kids were going to tell their parents and assume it was your penis. The fact they had been monitoring your bald head for prime luck opportunities is the best part of this. Only one thing to do now. Start charging them money, and if they didn't get good luck, then it's their fault, they didn't pay enough. Well, how many kids have new bikes now? I told my friend's 4-year-old kid that the reason I had no hair on my head and lots on my face was because one day I sneezed so hard that all my hair jumped from my head onto my face and it'll never go back. Turns out I unlocked a new fear in the poor kid and now she's terrified of sneezing. Her parents aren't speaking to me. Today I fucked up by ruining my sister's wedding dress. I, 16 female, had a small gathering of 10 people over at my house last night while my sister was out the whole day. She's 24, foster kinship. Someone brought alcohol, things got kind of out of control, and one of my highly intoxicated friends put on my sister's wedding dress. The dress got a ton of stains all over it and a few tears in the fabric. I was panicking when I turned the corner and saw my friend wearing it. My sister is currently engaged and getting married in October, so it's not like the wedding has already passed. You can probably imagine how pissed she was when she got home. I feel awful. She's bringing the dress in later today to try to get it fixed, and I feel like such a terrible sister for letting something like this happen. I was fully prepared to get punished when she found out there was alcohol, but her ruined dress made everything 10x worse. I'm grounded until the wedding, which to be honest is a little long if you ask me, but I guess I can't be upset since this whole ordeal is my fault. I'm also pissed at my friend who found her dress and decided to try it on. So now I'm dealing with an immense amount of guilt for ruining my sister's perfect day. Definitely fucked up. TLDR. I had some friends over, we were drunk, and my sister's wedding dress for her upcoming wedding got ruined. Your friend should pay the dress reparations. You need better friends. Even at 16, who would think it's okay to try on someone's wedding dress without permission? You done goofed. That is correct. However, your friend that put you in this position should necessarily bear a great deal of the resulting fallout. If anyone is to pay for the dress repairs, it is your friend. What kind of friend do y'all have that come and ruin shit at your house? Wait. You had a party and ruined your sister's wedding dress, and you think your punishment of being grounded for a couple of months to be a little long. Your friend needs to pay for the dress repair. If they aren't able to, you should pay for it. If you weren't a child, this would be almost unforgivable. Today I fucked up by telling my boyfriend I don't want him to be happy. So my boyfriend and I have been living together for over a year and regularly remind each other that we care a lot about each other and each other's happiness. I'm one of those people who will swap letters of different words while talking. The most recent memory of this was my asking if he had ever heard a gis hoos, goose hiss, though I definitely do this on the regular. July 23, as I was kindly reminded yesterday. We were talking and I was trying to express my wish for him to be happy and that while I know he wants me to be happy, I don't want that at the expense of his happiness. In saying various things across these lines and trying to say I don't want him to be unhappy trying to make me happy and I want him to be happy, the sentence that came out was, I don't want you to be happy. I have been reminded of this every day since, either in the form of, at least I want you to be happy, or, you don't want me to be happy, more than once. I know he's teasing, but I don't know how long this will be my cross to bear. Too long did not read. In trying to say, I want you to be happy, and, I don't want you to be unhappy trying to make me happy, I straight up said, I don't want you to be happy. You'll never hear the end of it. Lol. But hopefully you guys can have a good laugh about it. My fiancé and I were talking about this really old kitchen table she has that was passed down to her by her aunt. I hate this table with a passion. Sides fold down, legs fold in to make it smaller. In a mostly joking manner, I told her that it's either me or that stupid table. The first words out of her mouth were, "The table has value." I still remind her of this probably once a month. This happened close to a year ago. Had a calc teacher in high school whose wife was a substitute at the school. One morning he went to text her, "I get happy when I see you in the morning." He fucked up typing and sent, "I get happy then I see you in the morning." My grandfather did the same thing with letter switching. He was an old-school Italian Catholic, and I remember him telling me once that he went through World War II without picking up the habit of cursing, and he was always firmly set against it. He'd say things like, "I'm going to shake a tower," instead of, "take a shower," things like that. One time he asked for somebody to bring him a full bucket, and it came out, "Bull fuck it." Dude went beet red and ran out of the room. Once my wife decorated the wrong day in her daily planner and sent me the picture of it saying can't wait until our anniversary. I then had to tell her that was the wrong day. After 6 years I still remind her every once in a while. I did the same thing with my wife. When we were engaged I was thinking, "Baby you are not fat," and, "Baby you are skinny," when she complained about her weight. As sincere as I could be I said, "Baby you are not skinny," with a smile. Then reality hit on what I actually said. Look at it this way, he wouldn't joke about it if he even slightly thought it to be true.